the slopes of Mount Elgon in southeastern Uganda, Deus Sorogo from Kawakom, one of Africa's leading coffee trading houses, explains what goes into the sophisticated process of coffee tasting.
This is called breaking the crust. What you get here will be called the aroma. I think the slow drying gives everything time to develop.
Deus, together with Simon Hodgkin from Tellers of Harrogate, one of the UK's leading coffee houses, are tasting the latest batch of samples to arrive from the surrounding hills. These provide a living to thousands of smallholder coffee farmers. Norman Mukuru is the Ugandan Programme Coordinator of the Rainforest Alliance, which is working with Kawakom, Taylors and Fritsch, a UK government fund supporting African farmers. Together, they are taking a pioneering new approach to coffee farming.
The temperatures are gradually rising, and then the coffee fields are beginning to get affected. Then we have the poor farming practices. Since the liberalization of the economy, and farmers have been left to their own mercies. Today we are having production that is not based on best agricultural practices.
One of the key challenges for coffee farmers right now is climate change. Over the past few years, farmers in the Mount Elgon region have experienced increased levels of coffee pests and disease because of the rise in temperature. The high-quality Arabica coffee bean only grows under certain conditions, and this is ideal coffee farming territory because of the rich volcanic soil, high altitude and good rainfall. Despite this, farmers are only producing a third of their potential yield due to climate change and poor farming practices. Outside the project area, landslides are an increasing risk caused by heavy rains, deforestation and poor farming practices. Irene Wakama lost her 3 brothers and their families on the opposite side of Mount Elgon in a landslide in 2010.
It's going to take a lot of time and training to help farmers realize that the methods they are using are not appropriate if we must keep our soils together and also adapt and mitigate against climate change in this area.
New training is being pioneered here in Sippy Falls on Mount Elgon to help farmers cope better with the effects of climate change. It's the first of its type in Uganda. Farmers are being taught to improve their yields by providing shade trees for their coffee plants, making organic compost, better soil management, proper spacing between coffee trees, pruning, control of pests, and recycling plastic.
We think there's potential to double the output of coffee, even from the best managed farms we've seen. Most of these farmers have very little influence over the international coffee market, so the thing that they can control and influence is the output and the livelihood that they generate from coffee.
Beatrice Kakai is a mother of 6 who struggled to eke out a living as a coffee farmer for many years. Since she adopted sustainable methods, her yield has increased dramatically.
Lidote lino china lyatako likulu litichina kubanga mbolea wesi bakulegera bati kutamu yabakuwanyaga busasanga yesu bakulomera bati ulimano noteko nobimbeko asanga yesu kwalimane kwatamo kwabimbako gino china nejesi bakulomera bati kubyala nejigani wa muzimwanyi niji mituba gutuba guli amwalo nalena bene kugubya nabo babise ndibulai kubanga nabo bayigomba balikuyiraga ko babyalaga kwezinge wawe. Move
this one that day to demonstrate.
Mamadi Bonnet, a farmer working with the Rainforest Alliance, says the only way other smallholders like him will survive is if they adopt climate-friendly coffee farming methods.
A landslide, it is a bad thing because we lose people, we lose property, and we even lose land. With their training, I think, if they extend it to almost all villages and all areas and all homesteads, I think we can save the climate change from getting worse.